welcome back to my channel. It's Mishra here with another budget with me for paycheck number 3. So today will be our biggest monthly or biggest paycheck amount, and I've combined two things. So one paycheck and then one child tax benefit. So let's just get into it. So the Canada Child Benefit is a monthly amount given by the government of Canada, I guess, and it fluctuates and it depends on your income. So every July it potentially changes. So this July for me it actually decreased by like $300 or $400, which was kind of a big hit, but you know, that's okay. We just roll with the punches. So from our 9-to-5 job, we will be getting $4,260. And I think this will actually be a little bit higher, like maybe by like $10, because I work in payroll. I see my pay before I get paid, and I think that it's gonna be actually a little bit higher than that, but I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now. So the total of these two is $4,810. And then let's get into our bills. So the first thing is rent. So this might be a little bit of a tangent, but if you watched my monthly budget with me, I budgeted $915 for rent. So since then, my landlord has decided to increase our rent, even though in Ontario right now we have a rent freeze, but because of things out of my control, I couldn't really do anything about it. So instead of $915, we are now paying $1,025. So that kind of sucks, but you know, it's okay because really our rent hasn't increased in a really long time. So yeah, what can you do? So State Farm, this is our car insurance for 2 cars, and we have some life insurance in there, renter's insurance. So that comes out to $610. So American Express. So for this one, I just put all of my subscriptions onto this card. So basically this is just covering all of my subscriptions. So this includes Netflix, Spotify, Dropbox, and QuickBooks, because I use that for business stuff. And then bank fees. So I bank with Scotiabank, and I've banked with them for a long time, and for some reason, even though I have a Tangerine account, which is a no fee account, I just can't for some reason close my Scotia account. Like I just won't do it. And so the fees actually, I think $16.95. So I just budget $20, but really it's just like a waste of money because I could easily have an account that has no fees. And so let's go into our debt. So if you recall from my monthly, we decided to name our debts after characters in movies. So the first one is Hannibal Lecter. And so we're budgeting $230 for this one. I think this one is lower than I know this one is lower. This is probably closer to $200, but I always just budget $230, and I don't just budget $230, I pay $230 down. I always like to pay a little bit more. So Voldemort, that amount is $106. So I had budgeted $100, but it turns out that it's $105 and some change. So we'll just pay $106. And then Michael Myers, that amount is $278.50. This is a loan that we have, so this amount is the same every single time. And now this is the debt that we're currently trying to work on. Again, it is a loan, and its end date, the term date, is sometime in 2023. But I'm hoping that I can pay this off either by the end of this year or early next year, because I don't want to be paying this in 2023. So poison ivy, that is $200. And so this one actually is a little bit lower. It's like $170, but we're gonna pay $200. And Bellatrix Lestrange, which, funny thing, this is actually the name of my dog, but we call her Trix. And speaking about dogs and renting, so we've been looking for somewhere to move, but it's been really hard because the rental market and the housing market in Canada, or specifically in Toronto, is really bad. And so I've been seeing, like this morning I saw a basement apartment going for $2,250, which is kind of crazy. And then for us, because we have a dog, it decreases the options that we have, because a lot of people don't want dogs in their rental. So that's kind of been a challenge. So comment below if you've ever tried to rent and with a dog, and if you were successful or not. And also, if you have an investment property, do you let dogs in your rental people, or whatever, your tenants, to have dogs? So the next thing is Wealthsimple. So in our Wealthsimple robo-advisor account, we just contribute $100 per month. Once we don't have debt anymore, then I guess we'll most definitely increase this amount. And so the last one is insurance. So I'm budgeting $300, but truthfully right now it's only $100. But I plan on getting life insurance for my kids. Right now I only have it for one of them, and then I'm gonna add it for the other two. And so it will be probably around $300. And a benefit to doing this is that I get to kind of lock in their health now at their young age, and the only thing that changes is if they happen to become smokers, then the premium will probably increase. And I have it set up to where everything will be paid in 20 years. So after that, they won't have to make any payments on it, and they will just have their life insurance. And so this is kind of important to me, especially because health challenges that have come up in my family recently. So I just thought it would be a good idea to do this. And that is it for our kind of fixed expenses. And so the total of all of this is $3,677.01. This 1 cent right here. So if we take this total income up here and we minus this section, we're left with $1,132.99. So I'm just gonna skip to this section here, because what I've been doing is from my paycheck every month now, I just started this last month, I've been taking $200 and just automatically, so it's set up in my payroll at work. I've been taking $200 and emergency fund, and it just goes straight into a separate account that I never look at, and I've been putting $200 to kind of build up or rebuild my emergency fund. So I'm just gonna put that there for now so that I remember that. And then okay, so now if we come down to miscellaneous expenses, we're just gonna write this $1132.91. And so the first thing is kids allowance. And so it's not that much. This is just $25. and then miscellaneous. So my birthday is coming up on the 29th of October, and so I'm just gonna put $207.99. It's an off number, but I'm just doing that so everything just kind of balances out and I don't have to do pennies at the end, basically. And so in my monthly budget, I also had vitamins and stuff here, but we don't really have to buy any this month, so I'm not gonna budget that out for right now. And if we did, then I guess it could come from this miscellaneous, but I don't really see us having to do that right now. So the total of these two is $232.99. And so that minus this is $900. So then we'll come over to this section here. Again, no sinking funds for right now. Oh, I didn't write it here. So October 25th. So that's basically our final pay for the month. We actually get paid on the 31st, and then we have additional money coming from the government for as part of the Canada Child Benefit. It's like an extra amount they're giving of $300 that comes out on the 29th. But because it's so close to the end of the month, I'll probably budget it for the following month, which I think I'm just going to use it to buy my kids like winter boots and that type of stuff. So $900. And so because we already have this $200 down here, I know that I only have $700 up here. So Annie will. So funny but not funny story. Last week I paid $100 extra on this debt, but the way it's set up is like you have to go to the website, make a one-time payment, and then it takes like days and days and days to come out of your account. Even the last time I did it, they somehow kind of didn't notice the payment or something, and it took like a week and a half or something. So anyway, so in my account, I forgot to transfer the money. So when they tried to take it out, I got an NSF fee of $45, and that just really, really hurt me. Like, just like my heart. So what I did though this morning is I called Tangerine, and because obviously NSF fees is not something that happens to me regularly or like ever, so I called them and I was like, you know, as goodwill, because it hasn't happened, can you waive the NSF fee? And so what she said she could do for me is waive $25. So I'll take it. So I was able to get that $25 back, which kind of really sucks, but I'm gonna take the $25 and probably also still put it on the debt. So anyways, this is $700, which would leave us with $200. And then that is just what we have here. So we end up with $0. So even though this budget is a $0 budget, that doesn't mean that my bank account goes down to zero. That's why I normally kind of have like miscellaneous or like a buffer that I put into my budget just in case other things come up that are unknown or whatever. So a zero-based budget doesn't mean that your bank account actually has to have $0 in it. It's just you give a name for every dollar and you know exactly where all your money is going. So that is it. It's the final budget for the month. What I may end up doing for a final video for October is updating kind of like my monthly budget to see where we actually fell. So look out for that, and please like, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff. Share the video if you think this would be helpful for someone that might be struggling on how to set up their budget or even the different categories. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.